Hi guys, welcome back to Sacred Shifts and how to navigate them. So I've really been getting lately like cultivating our spark, our divine spark of God within us, right? Yeah, really learning to sing our own song, make a choice in this direction, right? Make a decision. Stop like observing and really just choose, right? And then let go of any negativity, anybody trying to bind you. That's what came up, is like how they look like they're binding these wands, you know, to bind your passionate energy to them. Yeah, and you're being called to like let go of the fight. You're always looking for the fight. And I heard, you know what's right. So you may be getting out of an egoic position, right? Because you weren't willing to like see things from a different perspective. So that's what and life's calling you to let go of this. I 111 on the timer. I heard devilish energy, but like people trying to like shoot you and not be seen, kind of like, see how it kind of looks like he's hiding on that boat, or he's hiding to make a shot, you know. You're being called to focus not on the pain caused by the arrow, but the lesson caused by the arrow. Yeah, I really am getting to sing your own song. Really like put your emotions out there. So maybe you're being called to like to write music, or to just like sing, hum, dance, rejoice. And really like share your sunshine with people, share your warmth with people. Don't hold yourself hostage from the world because of what others have done to you. Yeah, because you may be feeling directionless, right? Or ungrounded, and you're being called to ground your emotions. And I heard not knock the whole board over. So you may play games, but you're being called to like, I heard no shitty moves. So like, just because others are underhanded doesn't mean you need to be. And it was 2304 on the timer when I said that. Yeah, because you know what to cut off. And you have a very slow moving energy coming in. And this is divine energy, right? It's slower. And so it's coming in its own time, not your time. And you may be frustrated with that. And you may be frustrated because you want it quick. You want it now. But you know it's coming in for you. But it's not on your time, right? It's on Spirit's time. And that's why you're being called to like continue to like recognize you have the whole world in your hands. Continue to pray. Continue to speak to the divine spark of God in you, because it's listening. And it'll lead you to the place you're meant to be and go, right? And I just like thought this grounded place, right? But this is like creativity. This is tapping into the creative part of you, the wheel of fortune. Like the wheel is turning in your favor. It's time to recognize like it's all in your favor. 3:33 on the timer. And I heard, and you're meant to swim in it. You're meant to learn to swim, is what I heard. So learn to swim through your emotions. 345 on the timer. Through your emotions, through the chaotic times, through all of it, through the 10 of Swords, through people trying to hurt you or continuously bring you down, right? You're still meant to shine. Yeah. So there was like a community that tried to bring you down, that tried to harm you, tried to take your crown, is what I heard. Take you from your crown, right? Take you from crowning others, because I feel like you do that. But you're learning to go with the flow, really chase your passions, really like grow with the flow. You're no longer allowing people to make your plans for you. You set the tune to the day, is what I heard. Yeah, because you call judgment on this situation. You're like, I'm tired of being bored with life. I'm tired of like 4:44 on the timer. I'm tired of like giving the pen to my life to another person to write, right? Yeah, and it took a lot of strength, right? It took a lot of strength. It really connected you, 4, 5, 6 on the timer, to your divine soul purpose, to like your masculine and femininity, like both combined, mind and heart. I think like the masculine's logical, right? The heart, the masculine mind, logical, and your heart is intuitive, feminine, aligning them, right? This is your divine love. This is your true love, is you, right? Is recognizing that you don't need another person. That takes a lot of strength, right? And that's a new journey, because we've always been on this journey of like trying to complete ourselves with someone else. But really, you're trying to complete yourself with no one else but you. And I think that's really important to recognize, like, you don't need another person to complete you. You just need to love you enough to be you, right? Little pooper. Yeah, so you really went into hermit mode, and you're going to have a lot to celebrate about. But it's going to take, like, really looking at this, I heard emotional damage, this heartbreak, right? And allowing yourself to cry, allowing yourself to mourn what this love could have been, right? And really sitting by yourself in this, right? Really working towards your pinnacle, really planting the seeds that you want to plant, the flowers you want to grow, the sunshine you want to spread, right? Because you are meant to birth this new way of being, and that is your justice. This new way of being. You becoming your glowing self. You recognizing that you are this empress who can birth anything at any time. Right? You're very powerful. So it's time you see that. Okay. Let's do an oracle. Maybe. Oh, Cleo. Yeah, I think you are undertaking and completing missions, right? The mission being yourself, like mastering yourself. Oh, Cleo, that hurts. Love and wisdom. This is love and wisdom. See, he's looking up kind of like and holding his heart, mind and heart. You're learning that this is the best start, right? Okay, Cleo. Okay, some mine, and that's where I'm going to leave it. Yeah. Okay, we've got, they're caught in a cycle of self-abuse. You're a lighthouse, not a tugboat. You can't fix them, yet you can fix a part of you that is attracted to their toxicity, attracted to red flags. 44, right path. Make the loop present, make the leap to the present. Hey, that's where your happiness is always found. How can you grow today? Hashtag self-discipline, the highest form of self-love. Inner child healing. I think we can do that in every day by bringing them with us, right? Self-care. Discipline is the highest form of self-love. I literally just said that. So you are being called to a new self-care routine, or just solidifying one that you already have, you know, just being more consistent with it. No amount of knowings will save you from what will be. Let go of needing to know, yo. Enjoy the mystery. Enjoy the unknown, right? And I heard in the unknown, you may be alone. And that's okay. That's where we grow the most, right? We don't need another person to complete us. Pat yourself on the back. Be proud of who you are. Dope soul. Choose to embody the energy you want to be. Choose happiness. Give yourself permission to get out of survival mode. Hashtag thrive. Solitude. All by myself. So I think you are calling to now, maybe. You're being called to be celibate and by yourself. And really like cultivate that sacral energy, right? That creative energy. Become your happiest, highest self. You're killing yourself. Your body is telling you in many ways. Hashtag listen. Create something. Let your inner child out to play. A lot about the inner child. A lot about creation. A lot about expression. Right? Intention. Set yours with love. The best way to start a day. Healing is a hobby. Hell yeah, it's a good one too. But you also have to take a I heard a chill pill sometimes when it comes to healing. And recognize like you are whole right? Judgment is setting yourself free. We did get the judgment card too. From who you think you should be. Let go and grow, yo. What if they love you and accept you unconditionally? Happy thoughts. happy life. So you're being called to think the best of people instead of the worst. You never know what others are going through. Haunted hero, trying to save themselves through you. So someone may be trying to use you instead of looking at themselves, right? Let them go. They can't love you. Hashtag self-hate. Rage room or ritual, let it all go. So you're being called to let a lot go. Emotion-wise, physically, people, bad habits. Past pain needs to be resolved. What are you holding on to? And stand your ground. It's sacred. And on the back is breath. Take one conscious breath. So I think breath work is very helpful for releasing trauma. If you've never tried it, it's amazing. The channels I watch are Breathe with Sandy and Breathwork Beats. So yeah. All right, guys, I hope this helps.